Shalom. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Salutations to the hopeful elect that's around the four corners of the earth. And also the brothers teach swear in sincerity. Come back at you with a quick lesson. Just to talk about how slick Esau is, how, cunning, going back to the book of Genesis, I believe the 25th or 27th chapter, how it talks about Esau being a cunning hunter. And that's one of the ways how, Esau Edom is being slick with it, which is the self-proclaimed white man. So I'm going to read this quick, post. It's from the WashingtonPost.com. Because we know that Esau Edom is trying to push this, jab on Jake heavy. And he's going to do like any type of means to do it. So this says the DC community ambassadors go door to door encouraging CV jabs. It says responded to a knock. Cheyenne Harris cracked open the front of the door of her Fort Davis Park home and peeked outside to find two people in bright green work vests. Right, even if Esau Edom has to push an agenda on Jake, he's going to sometimes use Jake to do it. Another way of Esau Edom being slick and cunning with it. He's going to put a person that look like you, to basically, put you in a hole. Sort of say. It says, hello, we're with the mayor's office on Crown Royal 19. They said, we're wondering if you and your family have been, jabbed. They were part of the DC's mayor's COVID community ambassador program, a recent effort to hit the ground and talk with neighbors about the importance of being jabbed. The ambassadors program is especially targeted neighborhoods in wards 7 and 8, which are majority black and continue to lag behind the rest of the city in jabs. But not only so-called black people, but what? The Hispanics and, the Native Americans, because at the end of the day, they're Israelites also, And Esau Edom is coming down on them heavy. It says on Saturday morning before heading out, about 120 ambassadors all in bright green t-shirts and vests gathered in the Hillcrest Recreation Center. At the front of the room, Steve Walker, director of the Mayor's Office of Talent and Appointment, instructed the crowd about their goals and plan for the day. And this is a sign of also Esau Edom, getting, how can I say it? He's getting desperate. He's going to use these, these cunning means to basically get one over on Jake. Like I said before, he's going to use your own people to do it. He's going to throw in, stimulus checks if he have to, bonuses, just to get you, to take the jab. It says, who's ready to save lives today? Walker said at the end of the session. We are, the crowd responded with some light cheers. Right, this is Jake being stupid. You know how Jake is. It says, along with the number of jab incentives, the incentive is part of a push to increase DC's jab rate as the city continues to reopen, loosen restrictions, and welcome tourists back. It also is designed to reach those facing obstacles such as the lack of transportation that make it more difficult to access the jab. According to the data from the mayor's office, about 62% of DC residents have received at least one shot of the jab. In Ward 7, about 29% of residents have been jabbed, and only 23% of the residents in Ward 8 have gotten a shot. And this really makes me mad, because this should really make you mad. Not just speaking about myself, because Esau Edom never wanted to save Jake's life, but why would he come with this jab? Trying to come with the fact that he's trying to save your life. Basically putting on a fake, putting on a facade. That's Esau Edom being that cunning hunter. Going back to Genesis, I believe the 25th or the 27th chapter. Roughly paraphrasing. It's never in a time of history where Esau Edom gave a shit about Jake. But all of a sudden, he cares enough to save your life from a so-called Crown Royal 19 that's out here killing people. But with that being said, I'm gonna get a quick precept. I only got 2. Just to basically go into Esau Edom's character. This is Genesis 25 and 26. It says, and after that came his brother out. His hand took hold on Esau's heel, basically symbolically of Jake taking down Esau. And his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them. Genesis 25 and 27. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter. Right, Esau was a cunning hunter. Right, because what? It's going to get more into it. A man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. right? When it comes to things like this, Esau Edom is very intelligent when it comes to, making war, against Jake. Esau Edom. What Esau Edom does is he studied Jake. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, of what you like, what you dislike, and how to basically, get you to comply. That's how he's doing it through these jabs, back in people that look like you to, for you to get comfortable enough to take the jab. That's Esau Edom being very cunning. Though this man is the devil, he's very smart. Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. You know how Jake is. They love to chill, and different things like that. Jake, me and Jake, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, And the thing with Jake nowadays is, is what? They're very, they're very stupid. How, roughly paraphrasing the scripture, the ox knoweth his owner, but Israel does not know, roughly paraphrasing. So let me read a little bit more of the article, and I'm going to get one more precept. It says organizations for each to hire 25 to 40 ambassadors to go knocking door to door to help people understand the importance and safety of the jabs. The ambassador group is made up of people who also live in the community in order to better connect with residents. Standing outside of her home in Fort Davis Park, Harris, 33, answered that she had not been jabbed. She was considering it, but hadn't yet made up her mind, calling the shot iffy. We want to make sure everybody is safe in your home. Tanikia Bird, one of the community ambassadors, told her. Yeah, I'm gonna just basically stop the article right there. I just made the point how Esau, is using this, basically using this means of, getting Jakes, to knock on, other Jake's door to basically put them in a situation for them to take the jab. And that's, a cunning way of how Esau Edom is doing it, But, I'm going to end it off with this one. This is Ecclesiastes 12:10. Never trust thy enemy. Who is our main enemy? Who is our main adversary? The Edomites, which is the so-called white man. Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rust, so is his wickedness. Right? Esau Edom is naturally, wicked. Esau Edom was born to be the wicked. Ecclesiastes 12:11. Though he humble himself, another crafty, cunning, how can I say it? Another, basically, another part of Esau's character. How he humbles himself. Another cunning way about way about his character. Ecclesiastes 12:11. Though he humbled himself, and how is he humbling himself? Basically by giving you these different things, these different benefits to basically get you trapped in a hole. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his wrath has not been altogether wiped away. Yeah, because actually, you basically have to really pay attention to what Esau Edom does. How he carefully structures, to make you go off. Sort of say. Esau Edom is naturally wicked, but at the same time, he's the devil and he's very intelligent. And he's using these different means to make, to try to get Jake trapped in that hole. So never trust thy enemy, right? So Lord, I hope this quick lesson was edifying to the elect. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of great millstone who taught me this truth. Salutations to the hopeful elect that's around the four corners of the earth, and also the breast, teeth, sworn, and sincerity. Lord, I hope this is edifying. Lord, I'll come back with another lesson soon.